Welcome back to another episode of Mechanical Mastery. We are here on our lovely little starter island. Last episode, we started out with this nice little base here. I added a big section so we can work on our next stuff. We are working on thermal. So we're going to be working towards the pulverizer, redstone furnace, that kind of stuff today, as well as some basic power. And then seeing if we can't get close to maybe getting one of these mechanical essence, because each one of these is a lot of EMC. So be a nice little boost, and then we can hopefully automate that kind of stuff. So starting it off here, I did a little experiment in between episodes because I was curious. I mentioned it in passing last episode that it was like, I wonder if charcoal is a better option than coal for burning stuff and whatever. But I was like, they probably calculated that in. To my surprise, they did not calculate that in. So we are going to be using charcoal going forward. It's a little more tedious to get because you do have to wait for it. But if we look here, 17. Well, actually, sorry. It's 16 coal ore, because that's what we're aiming for here. 16 coal ore costs 2,048 EMC, right? Now, 2 coal ore, because it would take the 2 to make the charcoal. Initially, you can use charcoal after that, and then it becomes even cheaper. But even if you just do it this route, 2 coal ore is 256, and 16 oak logs is 512. So we're saving over 1,000. It's like, yeah, it's just over 1,000 EMC every time. And then if you want to get even cheaper, essentially it's 30 or 64 plus the 512. So we're down to like 600 EMC instead of 2,000. So definitely way more efficient, and definitely the route we're going to be taking going forward. So I also did a little bit of smelting. We got our copper here, so we don't have to wait for the silly timers. Let's grab these here, and we can start working. So the first thing we're going to be working towards is a pulverizer. So I want a pulverizer, because then a lot of these things will take some glass or whatever, and we can work towards that, because you need a pulverizer to get sand. So to get a pulverizer, we are going to need a tin gear. Only one, because that's how we make the machine frame. We need 4 cobblestone. I'm actually going to grab a stack of cobblestone. And then do I have any? No, so I need a couple things of wood as well, because I've got excuse me, there is a piston coming up. So the machine frame, got our first one of those, which is cool. We get a piston. We'll need a redstone flux coil. I can actually take these off as I craft them. We will need 2 copper gears. Why did that only work for 1? It's weird. Oh, because I'm pressing control instead of shift. I didn't know that was a thing. That's cool. But there we are, pulverizer. Just as easy as that. Look at that. We're just flying through. So there we go. Pulverizer. Got some more experience. I don't really know what experience is for, but we go here and we get some more experience again. And then we can start looking into the overhauled ore processing as well. So pulverizer catalyst, we need a flint, and we get 16 more flint, which is nice. And then we're also going to start working on a redstone furnace pretty darn soon here, but we will need to get the power cables before we can do anything with that. So let's go over here, and we'll put that right there. And we're going to do our pulverizer right beside it for now, but it's not going to stay like that. I'm going to put 8 charcoal in there to get some energy pumping in, which is cool. And then we are going to, let's do 4 cobblestone into gravel here. And then once we do the gravel, after that, then we can put that into, oh, look at that. We just instantly got sand. That's also a nice little side effect. But we will have to send the gravel through as well, because then we can get the flint option. But having sand is nice. It's going to be interesting because these aren't actually a thing, so we'll need to get... do we have the cobble works or something? Generator. There was a block at some point in one of these things that you could, it would automatically like smelt and stuff like that. I'll have to look. I don't remember what it was called, but it was really handy. I swear it was like cobble something. Might not be in the pack though. Because you could just, yeah, you'd have, like, you set it up and it would just, you feed it cobblestone, it would spit out all the different options. Nice and easy like that. Okay, come on. I need a flint. Give me a flint. Make me do this more. Jeez. Fine. I guess we'll do it this way then. So we do have some glass though, so we can move into the power transmission, which is cool. So we want the energy cable, and the energy cable is made. So we need 9 redstone, and then we'll need a bunch of this stuff. So we need clay. I don't remember how many clay. And then we'll need a little bit of redstone as well. That almost fell off the edge. That was kind of sketchy. I do want to build like a railing to this at some point, but so I'm gonna make 2 of those, and then we need 1 of these, which will turn into the little ones. Perfect. So that gets us some cable to start with. Put the cobblestone back in there. Clay back in there. Cool. So that's this quest out of the way. We got another 16 of them. A little bit more. Look at us. Look at the energy we're already at. Jeez. And there's flint, which is lovely. Gets us a bunch more flint. Does that do anything in here too? Oh, no rewards. Okay. So we can now use flint as this pulverizer catalyst, which is interesting because that gives us 1.1 times kind of thing. But what we are going to do is I need a wrench. Or is it? It's the crescent hammer, right? Crescent hammer. So I need 7 iron and a nugget. And now just for fun, let's do this and see how many extra we get. So we put in 8 iron. Hopefully we get some more out. So by doing that, we're gonna move, like, I want to move this so that we can start pumping power in, because I'm kind of envisioning something like that, and then we can do our redstone furnace here, which is nice. So that is this out of the way. Need some iron bars, some glass, copper, and redstone to get that one set up. I'm not super concerned about the EMC link right now, but you know, what was there was one for Invar, wasn't there? What's Invar dust? 2 iron and a nickel, which you can get from just pulverizing iron. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So that means we can just make some invar really easily. With the results of what we get here, it looks like we're doing quite well too. Like we put in 8 and we're gonna get, there's 10, so that was a double. So we're gonna get a couple more ingots out of it, which is nice. We will take more ingots whenever we can get them, right? Yeah, so 8 turned into 11 and we used a couple flint. So I'm not super concerned about that. But we are going to do this. Make some Invar blend. Because that unlocks a bunch more stuff, which is cool. Constantine dust is nickel and copper. We only had the 1 nickel, so I'm sure we'll be using more iron in the next one we get, so we can use for that. So we're gonna do iron blend, or iron dust we can put in there. I'm actually just gonna do this and this. And we'll do the 1 iron dust in here, and then I'll do the 3 invar. A bit of a waste of 1, but you know, oh well. I'm sure we'll be generating some EMC pretty darn soon, and if I need to at any point, I can just go plant a couple trees, and then wait for them to grow, and then I have an influx at that point. So should be fine. Okay, I am going to need another chest though. So let's do this. Oh right, they won't connect because they're different. It's annoying. Okay, so what do we got up next? Pretty pipes, we need this for 16 iron bars. How much iron do I have? Yeah, perfect. So I can do iron bars. Redstone glass and copper. I don't think I have any more copper, so we'll need to get some copper. And let's do the same thing. We'll chuck it in the pulverizer, just in case we do get something. Actually, if we do this, does copper get us, is there any chance of anything else? What is it called? Copper, raw copper, right? Raw copper. In the pulverizer. Yeah, you have a small chance of gold. Nice. And then we'll leave 1 extra copper out. I'm gonna go grab some more fuel for this. After, yeah, we're gonna have to start. Grab. I'm just gonna grab a stack. Okay, perfect. So we got our redstone that we need here. We have I don't have any sticks right now, do I? I'm just gonna do this because I only need the 1 glass for right now. So we'll just do this just to save 1 piece. Don't really want to waste too much of it. Perfect. Put that back in. And we got 11 out of 8 that time, so that's pretty sweet. I'm just going to do 8. We're going to leave the other 3 in there until we get to a point that we need them. Let's start looking at the future. So we need a redstone furnace. We're just going to need bricks, copper gear, another one of those, another one of those, and that's going to require a tin gear. So we'll need 4 more tin. So we have, let's start on that. 4 tin machine frame. So I need another iron. Yep, so look at that. We're going to need another 8 iron here. These pipes and finish this up. That's just pumping through everything. Low extraction, low filter, stack limiter, and pipe wrench. Okay. I've never played with this, but this seems super interesting. It's a nice little way to move some stuff around. So we're just going to leave these in here for right now because I don't really need them right off the bat. But, yeah, it's still good to know that we can do that. Iron dust. And 5. Did I have any left over? I used it all. No, I used it all. Okay. I have a chance at, like, if I just do this. I don't know if I have a chance at flint by doing this. Oh, I do. Nice. So it's a little tedious, but looks like you can get flint by doing this way. So the chance of getting flint from the cobblestone recipe, but you can also just break it with your hand if you want to. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll put the flint in the bottom here. We didn't get any nickel, so that's kind of annoying. But you know what? We do have nickel. A little expensive, but let's just chuck one in there. That's all of that. We'll put this in here. Once we get one, we can make our machine frame. Do we have a gold still? We do. Some redstone. That's another nugget. I'll take that. Okay, so machine frame. No, we're missing the cobble. Always missing cobble. Machine frame. Don't need those. That we're good on. Copper gear. Am I actually 1 copper short? That's annoying. Just gonna let that burn. Do this over here as well to get another quest out of the way. That it's not going to be enough, but we can perfect. Copper. We need clay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once that's done, we can kick that back on. Crescent hammer. Okay. Down to 1 iron. Hopefully that's fine. Yeah, that'll be fine. This means that we can do. Oh, we can spin our chest around. That was the wrong button. We can grab an energy cable. So we don't lose the power that we've already generated, but it will pump it this way. We can grab 2 more of these. Make a chest. Put the chest above the redstone furnace when we get there. What are we doing here? Start that back up. Perfect. Got bricks. And our redstone furnace. There we go. Another quest down. Put this here. We are going to auto output the pulverizer. So you just pop this open. You can auto output. We'll put input there. Output on the top. We'll put a chest on top. So what this is going to do, now it's probably going to get bunged up if we do something else, but if we grab 1 iron just for an example, put this in here, it's going to pulverize away. Okay, so just like normal, pulverize away. It's going to use our little flint there to make it better, and then it's going to flip it over here. Now it seems like we're not getting any power. How do I work these cables? Energy cable. Pull. Push. Push. Why aren't you exporting power? Hello? Are you not accepting power in the back? Why are these cables not working? These are power cables, right? I'm confused. IO receive. We're pulling energy out, and we should be putting it into these machines. This is really sketchy. Working back there. To do something wrong. Grab the experience out of that. So basic multiple machines. Use these energy cables, connect your machines and generators together so they can share power with each other. Oh, they gave me the better ones. I don't know why that is. Like, this is still... Oh, was that just a visual? That was a visual bug. So there wasn't actually any power in my Stirling Dynamo. That's why it wasn't doing anything. Yikes. Okay. So the iron is good. As you can see, it just flipped it right through, and we've got that generated. So that is sweet. So we could also just like... I don't think I'm going to do a whole stack because it's also quite a bit faster. Because we're going to start getting low on the lovely power, or the EMC, pretty darn soon here. So we're going to cut this pretty close before I can get to what I need to get to. So we pop open the journal. We're generating some stuff now. So to make these, we need copper rods. So they're made by 2 copper. So we need 4 copper, 4 iron, and 4 aluminum. So 5 iron. So aluminum is this, 4. I have some of these in my inventory, so I'm not super worried about it. So as you can see, we're cutting it pretty darn close here. So if we put in the 4 iron. Now, the part we're going to have to work out with this is, and I'm sure we can use the filter or whatever, sometimes you get extra resources. So if we do, what's the button on this? No, not that one. Recipe. So I want uses for this. If we go over here to the pulverizer, as you can see, iron and nickel. So those are both fine. Is there any from this? So if there's anything that can't smelt, then we can get into trouble with it getting stuck in here and then getting bunged up. But I think we're fine in terms of that. So as you see here, we've got 1 extra nickel, which is going to stay there for a minute because it grabbed the copper first, which is fine. Whatever. And we can eventually get speed upgrades and everything for these, so I'm not super worried. But we are going to turn about 1,000 EMC into a bunch more right here by doing this, so this is going to be good. What is this doing? It's producing weird amounts. Oh, is it because things are full? Yeah, looks like that's the case. So there's the nickel producing now. I think is the first actual nickel that I have. That's cool. So we can start. So we're gonna do a mechanical essence here. 2 copper rods. An iron gear. And then we need our aluminum. Oh, we got a couple extra iron, so that's good. And then we will have our mechanical essence, but then we need to squish it, I think. How do we get this one? Multi-servo press. Okay. Let's have a quick nap, and then we'll look at what the multi-servo press requires. Aluminum gear. Boom. Okay, so that's the task completed for that, but we still need to make this one. To make a multi-servo press, we need bronze and constantine. Constantine is nickel and copper. Okay, looks like we might have to... Let's grab some dirt. And a tree. We're going to check this back here. Do I have the... Yes, we do have the shift to... So you can crouch. And it essentially plants bone meal on it. And then we can do this. And we'll get sticks, we'll get saplings. It's like an EMC farm kind of thing. Basic, super basic. But it is something. It'll help us limp our way to getting these mechanical things. Because once we got them, then we have like the multi-servo and everything, we have a good way of generating this, because each one of these mechanical things is essentially the MC of a diamond. So that's good. So we'll go check on and see where we're at after this one. Just add in some ENC here. Perfect. So Constantine, we have 4, so we can make 1 of those. We need, what was the recipe again? 1 copper, 1 nickel. That's nice if I I guess I could just... Here, why don't we do this? Now, because we want to use the dust of these, we will be turning this off. But we're going to put one nickel in there. Okay, and one copper. I can put these in there for now, because they're going to have to get smelted anyways. Perfect. We can do this, and these ones can go through. Let's get multi-press. We'll add this over there. Don't need that anymore. I need another one of those block of iron machine frame. I'll make bronze. Bronze is... No, I want the other bronze. Thermal bronze. Thermal bronze is 3 copper, 1 tin. And look, I actually need to eat. That's the first time so far. I don't have any more tin, so let's start by making these gears. So we got those 2 gears, so those are good. A block of iron we can't quite make yet. No, so I need 2 more iron. And then that'll be fine. We need 1 more gold. Do we need any more copper? We do. We need copper and tin. So what we're going to do is we're going to bank on some luck here. So we're going to put the tin in. I'm going to try and get... I just realized the time. We've been playing for way too long here. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get gold from these. So let's... Oh, look at that. We got appetite. I'm actually going to pull this out just so we can try and get gold real quick. And then we've got to go. Because I said 20 minutes. And we are well over 30 at this point. Whoops. Look at me sticking to my time limits right off the bat. I'm just having too much fun. Too much fun. Come on, give me a gold. We just need 1. So out of these 8, we just need 1 gold, which I think is a 10% chance, which is boosted a little bit because of the flint. So I think we should be able to get it. We should. But there's no guarantees by any means. So we'll let's make this iron block. And if not, I will spend in between episodes just hanging out, planting and breaking trees. Because that's what we got to do. Come on. 3 more. We just need a 10% chance. You know, if everybody that's watching this video right now clicks the like button, maybe it'll happen. What do we think? You haven't clicked it yet, have you? Because we still haven't got it, so you obviously haven't clicked it, so. Yeah. Oh well. Guess I'll be hanging out in between episodes, breaking trees. Or no. Okay. Well, that's gonna be it for today. Next episode we'll come back, we'll get the multi-servo. We will get the mechanical essence done. And then this can explain more stuff to us. By doing the multi-servo, we'll unlock more stuff as well. So hope you enjoyed. Make sure you click subscribe so you can you're always around for the episodes when they come out. And then yeah, hope you have a great rest of your day. Ta-da.